Hello, hello, hello. Good evening.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Hello, hello.
What a great start. Sorry about that. Welcome to Dan ROX Rockbox. Hope we're all well. We've all had a good weekend. We've all recovered from Saturday's evening with the lovely, amazing Eva. And lovely to see so many people here to join us tonight. Let's just all get together. Let's all come together and, let us know what we're doing, where we're at. Let's connect. Hello, everybody. It's so nice that you've all followed the instructions there. Please, okay, before we start, please just make sure that there is 9 numbers in your comments. Just please make sure that you've got 9 numbers. Okay. I know Julie Moody, you may have dashed back because you've just spent a lovely afternoon with us, social distancing in the front garden. But already I can see that you've got 2 6s in your comment. Okay. So just look back at your comments and just make sure that there are 9 different digits in your comments, please. Okay. And, let's connect with Crystal Connections. Okay. It's a new week. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. So if anybody has connected to their crystal, like I just said, it's a new week for us to connect with. So if anyone's had time, just take a couple of minutes with their crystal. We did the crown last week, so this week, it's completely free for all. Okay, we've worked on clear quartz, and we've worked on the base of 8 weeks. We have 9 weeks because we did the heart and the higher heart. So 9 weeks we've been working on these now. Okay, so if anybody's connected with a crystal, if you want to say what crystal you are carrying around that you're sleeping with, and you don't necessarily be connecting with it, what you're drawn to, what's the crystal you have drawn to today? Just give people a few moments to look on that, to check that out. Okay, Colin, really weird energy today. Feeling really restless, but haven't really achieved much today. So I'm now hiding away with my green amber ring, and I feel like I'm settling down. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I've not really achieved much. I've just been crocheting. I was knitting, but I made a mistake in the pattern. So I took it all back, and now I'm crocheting it rather than knitting it. So yeah, I've started season 5 on Downton Abbey. That's about it. But I had a lovely afternoon spent with 2 very, very good special people. So I felt quite productive after that. You haven't had chance to connect, but will when the kids are in bed. Absolutely, absolutely. As soon as they are, and as soon as we've got time to connect, just take those couple of moments of peace and calm, and just go down and just Mookite, lovely. Hey, Champagne, what a lovely name. Yes, Mookite, and what a lovely stone. I love Mookite. One of my favourite out the Jaspers, I think, is Mookite. Beautiful. Hey, Maggie. Is that your Jane? Is that your peach moonstone? Yeah. Any moonstone, any family from the moonstone, and yes, I love it. Oh, missed you too, Sarah. Oh, spirit quartz, beautiful, Laurie, fantastic. Send out those intentions. Let all those little points throw their threads, and you let them catch any abundance, any positivity that's floating around. Selenite by the bed, just being cleared, keeps me dreamy and safe. High energy when held, very high energy, but wasn't in the mood to talk to them the other side today. Brilliant. Yeah, selenite's a good one to have by your bed. Bloodstone, grounded and connected with Soul Star. Straight away, journeyed through my chakras into Mother Earth. Came to a tree and a portal opened with a figure in it with violet light around it. Beautiful. Yeah, I like to use Bloodstone is in one of my Earth Star chakra sets, but absolutely don't hold any barriers for where you are guided with the stones. But beautiful. Oh, labradorite, labradorite. Oh, good luck, Leslie. Good luck. Yes, there might have been something there with your labradorite coloured dragon. So hopefully that'd be brilliant. Oh, rainbow moonstone. Nice. So not only have you got the sacral energy there, Jane, you've also got the higher intuition. You've got the crown vibe there as well. One of the moonstones that you can take to a higher chakra. Oh, brilliant. So spirit quartz, but you've also been wearing your manifestation quartz. So anything good around you, Laurie, is going to be straight towards you. Fantastic. Beautiful. Beautiful. So for everybody who is on here, hopefully you have commented the numbers. So on your comment, you should have the numbers 1 to 9 in any order you felt drawn to. Okay, so please make sure that there is 1 to 9 in your order. I don't care what order they're in, as long as there are digits 1 to 9. I know that there are some there. I think Maggie, I think you were missing a couple of digits. I think there was an extra digit on Julie that I saw. Okay. Maggie, you've just commented again, but this time you've missed off 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 6 you're missing. The manifestation quartz, it is a crystal. There's quite a few ways of how this can go. If a crystal produces another crystal inside that's not a phantom, it's got another one inside like a baby, that could be a manifestation quartz. Or if I had that big cluster the other week that Sarah has now become the guardian of, and that is where a crystal has become a mother board rather than a matrix. All the other crystals have come from that one source of crystal. So, and that's a manifestation quartz. That's where it's formed in a perfect crystal shape, but then it's spouted out loads and loads of other crystals. So Yes. So just give everybody a couple of moments to do that. If anyone has joined in and they don't know what's going on, we're going to do some readings, but obviously I am going to be Skyping my son tonight because it's his birthday. So I'm going to only have to do a few readings. And I won't be on tomorrow night because he'll be arriving tomorrow. So I'm only going to be doing a few readings and I'm going to be picking them. So I've got no idea on the comments. I don't know how many people have commented. So just comment on it. It's numbers 1 to 9, but you just put them in any order you feel drawn to. So as long as there's 9 different digits in your message, and then I will have a go at what is going to happen. All right. So if we can bring up the crystal view, please, Bear. Okay, so there is the chakra board. Oh, I bet, Maggie. Oh, I bet. Oh, amazing. It's so nice to see people. I can't wait. I can't wait. So there we've got the crystal board. We've got the chakra board there with the 7 chakra symbols. And starting, if I get my trusty pointer, here's the base chakra, and the stone on this one is fossilized wood. Then we have the sacral chakra, and we have sunstone. Then we have the solar plexus, and we have bumblebee jasper. Then we've got the 2 hearts. We've got the green heart, and then we've got the higher heart. So green opal is here, and rose quartz for the higher heart. The throat chakra, which is got chrysocolla on it. The 3rd eye, which has got iolite, shock, horror, a nice iolite sphere. And then we've got the crown where we have the amethyst and the clear quartz. Okay. So how I'm going to do this, if everybody has commented, I will stop the comments now. So no more people typing in their numbers. We will have what is there. It was lovely to see you today, Julie, and the lovely Kim. So beautiful to spend some time putting the world to right and having a good catch up. It was beautiful. Really nice to see you guys. I'm seeing Lucy tomorrow. So yes, it's nice to see some of you face to face at a distance, which is very awkward for me because my hellos and my goodbyes consists of hugs. So if I don't hug, I don't feel like me. So it's really awkward when people come to pick up their crystals because I'm sitting there like, okay, I can't get up to them. And yeah, and when it's time to go, there's no hugs. So it's a bit awkward, but it's just nice to have a chat. Okay. So if I can get Adam to check how many comments there is, so he can let me know, because at the moment I've only just been focusing on those who have been saying hi. I've not been focusing on the orders of those comments. So if Adam can just let me know. Right, Angela, I have just closed for the comments, but I'll let you slip in, okay? What we're doing is I'm asking you to write down the numbers 1 to 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but put them in the order that you resonate with, okay? So you're going to be the last person to comment because you missed the beginning. I'm not going to punish you for missing the beginning. I'm not going to deduct points from your house. But if you just want to just write down in any order the numbers 1 to 9, okay? And you'll be the last person to comment. And if anyone's had to reply, if anyone's had to re-comment, okay, I'm going to take it from your first comment. That will be your first. So if I want somebody who is number 3, I'll go for their comment, but the correct one, okay? If that makes sense. So if Adam can comment the number of how many people have commented, good old Biggles. So 16, is that including Angela Rossiter? Thank you. Okay, so we've got 16 people. So I'm just going to pick out 6 numbers at random. So if I go for, first of all, my lucky number. So who was the 13th person? Number 13, please, Bear. Oh, it's the hedger. Okay. So let me just sort these out for you. Okay, Sarah. So this is your board going by your numbers. So going along the chakras. And number 7, so your third eye. Ah, good. I'm glad you got rid of your OCD. You don't have that with the numbers. So in your house of base, you've got your third eye. So for me, I've got a feeling this is something about grounding your third eye. Okay. Just put a little bit, don't rush it too much. Don't force it. Don't put any focus on that. If anything, just slow it down a bit. Don't put any pressure on or stress onto seeing things, visualizing things, or looking at your gifts. Just relax, allow it to settle, and things will be becoming clearer. Okay. In your sacral, it's your powerhouse, is your solar plexus stone. So in your sacral here, this is where your power lies, is in your creativity. It's in your intuition, your gut feeling. This is where your powers come out from. It's one of your powerful chakras, and it's your emotional cupboard. So very intuitive. Yeah, some creativeness there that you need to put some power behind. And this is perhaps why you've got this one here, because if you've got your power in one of the intuition signs, either the third eye or there, you might be flowing, you might be bursting with ideas, bursting with anything coming from the gut that you really need to get your teeth into. But this is just saying to me, just don't rush it. Don't go feet first. Take some time with that. Your power center, you've got the clear quartz ball here. Now, the clear quartz is our focus, it's our clarity. So maybe there's something here about your power that you want to think about. Maybe there is something there that you need a bit of guidance, a little bit of clearing. There is something there you're perhaps questioning within your power, within your house of power. So your clear quartz is there, it's your clarity. Bringing into the balance, into your heart chakra, you've got your grounding and you've got your throat stone there. So this is about standing your ground and speaking. When you are speaking, when you're using this chakra, when you're expressing, when you're vocalizing, you're grounding. You've got your two, bringing that into balance. So you're very much on your own 2 feet when you are using your throat chakra. In your throat, you've got your green opal sphere there, your heart. So this is about connecting in with these. Maybe start speaking about you, speaking from the heart, speaking from that greenness, and not praise other people, but praise yourself. Give yourself that credit. Give yourself that you time. Speak about you and the things that you love doing. Speak about that more, which is confirmed here with your throat and the grounding in your heart. These two are really connecting, that to speak about your desires, your love, really grounds you, really puts your feet on the ground by speaking that. And in your third eye, you've got your knowledge. So this is again why highlight is in your base, because here you've got the amethyst, the crown, going into your third eye. They're in conjunction. They are talking to one another. People bring amethyst into the third eye or into the crown. So this is again is just acknowledging that spiritual gift, that spiritual awareness, but just saying about the knowledge is there. Just ground it a bit. Don't let it take you away. Bring in some grounding. And then into your crown chakra, you have your sacral chakra and the universal love. So this is about thinking of ways of, so we've got the heart, the higher heart, the rose quartz in your crown. So this is about thinking about other people, thinking about that universal love, that connection you've got with people, and how you make this fun, how you make it creative. This is a nice balance here. When you're working in groups, if you're in a group of people, if you're working in a team, you're the one that brings in the fun. You bring in the creative ideas. It's not stagnant being in your energy. You're fun loving. You've got good thing to, you know how to approach people. You've got no qualms connecting to the universal, whether that's tree energy, crystal energy, animal energy, spirit energy. You've got a nice connection doing that. Okay. So that's what the balls say to you. Okay, and then your card is Labradorite, the psychic ability, the third eye chakra. Okay, your third eye stone is in the base, the grounding, and in your third eye, you've got the amethyst. So this is just backing up that you've got it. It's there. Just when you notice it, don't take it on a carpet ride. Don't fly with it. Walk with this. Ground this energy in. And once you've grounded it in, it will come to you a lot more, in more ways you can relate to. Okay, so that is for you. I hope that resonates with you. So number 13, my second lucky number would be number 11, my grandma's birthday. And obviously this is the age of my son. So who was number 11, please, Bear? Miss Tara Bird. So number 7. Oh, 7 is there. 8. 8. Okay, Tara. Thank you for being here. So, here in your house of base, you have your third eye chakra. Okay, this for me is very different to the last person. For me, this is about, for me, I'm feeling that being in your third eye is your grounding tool, if that makes sense. I know when we look at the third eye, we think of being away with the fairies, but for me, I feel being in your third eye grounds you a little. That's perhaps where you feel home. Maybe you are an indigo child. I like being in my third eye because for me it's quite safe. I resonate with that area. So for me it's like being at home because my vibration resonates with the vibration of the third eye. I call that home. And in the base there, this is our home. It's our stability. It's our root chakra. So I feel that your third eye is what you resonate with being at home. In your sacral chakra, in your house of intuition, you've got your knowledge there. So you are very, very high in recognizing your gut feelings. You're very knowing in that intuition there. So anything to do with any signs that the situation's not right, the situation's the words you're speaking or the words you're hearing, and what you are seeing, what you are saying, you can pick up that isn't right. It's not what your gut is wanting you to do. So you're quite intuitive there, and you can go off there. And again, that's backed up by the clear quartz being in your solar plexus. So knowing your power and knowing how to use it in the right direction, in the right areas, which is complementing the amethyst in your house of sacral there. In your heart, okay, your heart desires in your heart house, you love talking about people, connecting to people, speaking, communal communications. That is your heart desire. That's what makes your heart tick, is communicating, expressing. You've got your throat chakra stone there, you've got your pink, your quartz, your higher heart chakra in your heart desires. So you love being around people, you like that social community, but you also like to verbalize, give praise. You never ever let people down. You always pick people up. That's your power. You love to pick people up. You're always positive, and you always see the positive in people. Even if they're coming across negative, you can tell them how to put that into a positive way. And that's because you've got your solar plexus in your throat stone. So this is where your power is in your voice, is how you express. So this again complements these two, because by using this power in the right way, because you know what your power is and you know how to use your power, and that is in your voice, you can conduct, you come across in a very nice way. Nobody can take what you say in a wrong way, because you conduct and express yourself perfectly. You know how to communicate, and that's across all levels. So how to approach animals, how to approach spirit, how to connect with trees. You've got a beautiful connection there. You know how to feel the threads. Might be a bit on an empath side there. In your third eye, you have your sacral stone. So this again is just highlighting these two down here, because sometimes we use amethyst in our third eye as well for intuition, but in the crown, in the knowledge. And this is there just confirming that not only are you following your gut instincts, but you're also following your visual intuition. So no one can pull the blinkers over you. And then in your crown, you have your base and you have your heart. So in your mind, you're balanced because your heart is in your head as well. So you're knowing your self-worth, you're knowing your self-love, you know what makes you tick. And you've got the grounding there with the base chakra there. So all round, you're quite balanced. Your head and your heart are in the same place, and the root chakra is there just to define that there's that balance. You're not somebody who is battling between following their heart or following their head. Your head and your heart are in perfect conjunction, and are balanced, so they can guide one another. There's no one's leading the other. They're in perfect harmony. That's the word I was looking for, harmony. Okay, and for you, Tara, tiger's eye, animals, and your solar plexus. Okay, so in your solar plexus here, we have the clear quartz. Okay, the area that you're focusing on at the moment, the clear quartz there is that clarity, that focus. What do we need clearing? Why are we bringing our awareness to our solar plexus? And here we've got the solar plexus, and we've got animals. So maybe you're connecting to an animal guide. Maybe you are trying to seek out your animal guide. Maybe you've got a love at the moment for animals, but animals are playing a key part for you at the moment. This is suggesting your solar plexus for the animals, and here you've got your clear quartz, where your solar plexus is. So there's something there, power animal even. You know, if you want to take it quite literal, you've got your power there animal there. But yeah, animals are influencing you somewhere at the moment. The clear quartz is what we are concentrating on right now. It's not something that we thought of in the past or what we're looking forward to. This is under the magnifying glass. That's what clear quartz is. It's what are we looking at the moment? What's in that area of the magnifying glass? And for you, I've got animals, and it's in your solar plexus. All right. I hope that makes sense. So let's go for number 3, please, Bear. Because I was born on the 3rd month. I hope that resonates with you, Tara. Okay, so Jane, number 9. 9, 5, 3. Oh, we've got 2 3s there, Jane. I'll go with the first 3 that you've put up, and I'll ignore the second 3. All right. So if everybody can just check their comments, and please make sure that you have got 9 digits and they're different digits. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jane. I felt as I was building that up, I felt that was right. So I'm glad that you agreed there. Ah, so your animal was tiger. Brilliant. Well, the fact that there was a tiger's eye in the card, that is brilliant. Thank you, Tama. So Jane, that's okay. You're here now. That's brilliant. So Jane, your clear quartz, your magnifying glass is on your base chakra here. Now our base is what represents our home, our security, our foundation, stability, shelter. It's that first port of call. If we think about what we learn in the first few months, years of being on this planet, that's what the base is all about. So we're focusing something here. Has there been something that's unsettled you? Is there something you need to focus on in the home, or on your base chakra? But security, something there that you're looking into. I don't want to say, are you moving home? But yeah, there is something there that you are hovering over. You are looking over, thinking, is there security? Is it home? Can I call where I am home? Or is it just a house? But yeah, that's where your magnifying glass is. That's what you're looking at the moment. Okay. In your intuition, your sacral house, this is where you are connecting to other people. Okay, so here we've got our emotional cupboard. So for me, I feel that there is something here that is giving you the hope to trust in people again. I feel like you've got the pink in there because the emotions that are in there are not yours. They've been caused by other people. Well, they are yours, but not by your doing. What is in there, what's building up, what you've stored in there is by what other people have done. not your own doing. So you've got the rose quartz there, you've got the higher heart chakra there to help you to still connect to the right people and to not connect to those wrong people. You are not fishing in any old pond, you're fishing in the right ponds now. This has given you direction of who to connect with, and who is giving you what you are giving out, what you deserve back. Okay. Um, this is perhaps because of your power, and in your house of power, you've got your solar plexus stone here. So you've had to know the worth of your own strength, and this is because of here. I feel you've been really let down by people, so you've had to know your own strength and bring in your own power by yourself. But you're fine now with the rose quartz there. You can trust in those people that are around you. You've connected to the right tribe. You've got the right people there. Um, in the balance here, in your heart chakra, is your third eye and your crown chakra. Your crown chakra was first, and then your mind's eye. So, what makes you tick is your spiritual awareness, your spiritual gifts, bringing in the balance of what's coming in to what you're visually seeing and trusting in that, believing in that, believe what is happening. I feel that in the past, you were seeing the signs that you weren't connecting to the right people, but you ignored that. Now, in your center is right. If I get that thought again, if spirit is telling me something, or I am visualizing something, I'm going to act on that. And you can, because you're in your own power. Nobody else is owning you. You're owning yourself. So you're in a good place. Your throat as well. You've learned to speak for yourself. You've had to here. You've had to stand up for yourself, and you've had to speak for yourself. You've had to get things off your chest. You've seen, you've had the message, you know, and you've seen. Now you've had to speak it, and this is what has been a comfort to you, is that you're not afraid to speak what needs to be spoken. You can express yourself well, and that's in your house of throat. You've got your throat chakra there. Okay, in your third eye, okay, is your base. So this again brings me down to here, that you're visualizing your security. You're visualizing where your base is, your stability. That's what's at your mind. That is what's at the front of your mind, is your base chakra, and it's what's under your mind. It's what's under the microscope, under the magnifying glass. So that's what that is. That's not saying that your third eye is blocked or your third eye is grounded. I'm not seeing that at all. I'm seeing that at the front of your mind, your main focus at the moment is where your foundation is, where you want to lay your roots. And then at the top here, we've got your sacral and we've got your heart. So in your crown, in your house of knowledge, you know how you are feeling, and you know your self-worth, you know your love. So a perfect partnership to have in your knowing. Okay, you've had a journey, but you know where your knowledge now lies. You know that you can trust in your gut, you can trust in anything that's going on there, you can react, and you know to put yourself first. Don't put yourself last, don't put yourself at the bottom of the pile. Put yourself first, and you know that now, but you didn't before. Okay. Okay, so for you, the heart chakra, dioptase, direction. So in your heart chakra, you have your crown and you have your third eye. So with those being in your heart center, trust in those. Trust in that direction. Whatever is coming through, whatever you are seeing, act on that. That's the direction you need to work on. Okay. Also tells me the direction to where your heart chakra is to your knowledge. So it's been a journey. You've had to take direction to know your self-love and your self-worth. Okay. So I'll leave that with you there, Jane. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Okay, so I've had 13, I've had 11, I've had 2. Let's go for number 8, please, Bear. Let's go through the date. Let's go for the day of your birth. Number 8. Hey, here's champagne. So we've got number 3 in the base. 3, 5, 4, 4. Okay, champagne. So thank you very much, Jane. Thank you. Okay, champagne. So for you, in your base, in your house of base, you've got your solar plexus stone. So for me, this sounds like you are standing in your power, or you can ground your power. You've not got an ego. You're not on a pedestal. You don't think that you are something special. You realize that everybody is unique, everyone's an individual, and that allows you to stand in your own power. Quite a truthful, honest area there, with the power being in your base. You're coming from a good, strong intuition. Okay, just like before, you've got your sacral chakra here, your house of sacral, and you've got your higher heart. So I believe that with this here, with this link of intuition, with this power being in your base, this is giving you a good way to connect to others through the emotional line. Okay. Your higher heart, although it is a higher representation of your heart chakra, it's still an emotional level on the way we connect universal. And our sacral is a emotional cupboard, so the two emotions can link in there, so you know how to feel. I wouldn't be surprised if there was an empath there. What people are going through really affects you, and that's why you need to be powerful in your base, so they don't rock your own foundations. Because if somebody is tearful, you're tearful. I feel like you cry at programs. Your environment very much affects you, but don't let it affect you, and you don't, because your power's in your base. You can still stand firm when everything around you is crumbling. All right, and that's perhaps because in your house of power, you have your heart, which is really quite nice, because even if everything is crumbling around you, if you are really feeling on other people, your heart is in the right place in that power. So you can still give out that love and you can still love yourself. You are still there and very strong. I hope this resonates and I hope it's making sense what I am saying here. Because by standing in your own power, being in that power, you're not a pushover, is what I'm trying to say. You can really hold it together in your group or in the circles that you are with. You can still manage to maintain that strong foundation, and with your heart being in there, in your power, that's your love. The love is your power, the power of love. Your magnifying glass, your clear quartz, your focal is on your heart. So you might be looking at your heart center at the moment. There might be something there, and you've got your throat there before your magnifying glass, before your clear quartz. So this is telling me that there might be something in your heart you're looking at that you need to let out. You need to express this. You need to either talk, speak, or express. Whether it's you're looking at somewhere, whether you are looking of how to express this. So whether it's in singing, whether it's in poetry, in words, there's something that you want to do with how you can speak from the heart. Okay, you've got your heart there. So that's what you're looking at the moment, is how to express from the heart. And this is because your knowledge, your crown chakra, your knowledge is in your throat house. So because you've got that knowing has come through, you now want to speak from that heart, and you need that to resonate there. So knowing how to use your voice, knowing how to express, is going to help you to give out your heart desires. And again, your intuition, your sacral intuition, is in your visual intuition, is in your third eye house. So with those two linked in, you've got you're very intuitive. Yeah, it's a good thing to have those two intuitions. It means that you're balanced between your third eye and your sacral. They've got a good connection there. So anything that's needs altering, anything that's not flowing, you're quick to pick up on. You're very quick with that. And that's perhaps because in your knowing, you've got your third eye and you've got your base. So not only are you standing strong, but you know the power of your gifts. You know the power of your spiritual awakening, your spiritual involvement, and you ground that. So you're a very centered person. You're not somebody who is announcing that you can do anything and everything. You're not out there. You're not plastered all over the place and advertising and making yourself looking better than anyone else. You're in with everybody, but your powers are very grounding. You know where to use these. You know the power that's behind them, and you use them to your best potential. So a very, very good lineup there, sweetheart. I hope that makes sense. So 1, 2, 6. Okay, so for you, it's chastolite, past loved ones, and the base chakra here. And so in your base is you standing strong. Doesn't matter what's going on around you, doesn't matter what's crumbling, you can stand strong and carry on. And here with the past loved ones. So I don't know whether you have been thinking about people who have passed over, or whether you've been working, connecting with someone who's passed over, or helping somebody else who is missing someone that's passed over, whether you've been helping on that energy. but there's something here about past loved ones. So whether you've been thinking of somebody or whether that's there for you to think about, or what you've been working on. Okay, so thank you so much. Oh, number 8 is your birth month. Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? Wow. Okay. Oh, you are a psychic. I have connected with my higher self. Brilliant. Brilliant. You're very welcome. Okay. Thank you, Champagne. So, let's go for how many more people have I got left to go? Was Champagne my fourth? Yes. Okay. So 2 more. Let's go for number. Let's go for number 1, and then we'll do number 16. It's our Leslie. Our Leslie from the Isle of Man. So 4, 8. Okay, Leslie. Thank you for being here. So, in your house of base, you've got your heart stone there. Okay, so you're grounding in your love, your green bubble. You're grounding in that. You are letting it flow all around you. Okay, what you desire, what your goals, what is coming from your heart, you're grounding in. Really putting that into play. Stop feeling it. Stop thinking it. It's now coming into the physical chakra, into the base chakra. So really get it motioned. Set that in motion. In your house of sacral, you've got your knowledge, you've got your crown chakra there. So you know the feelings in there. You know how to connect in there. Your inner child. I'm drawn to your inner child. I'm drawn into. Let's see some fun here. Let's stir the pool. It's been laying still for so long. Let's give it a bit of stir. Let's do some splashes. Let's have some fun with this. Okay, and this will help the flow, the motion to start with yourself. In your house of power, in your solar plexus, you've got your voice there. You've got your throat chakra there. So, do we need to start talking from our power center? Do we need to start expressing this? Okay, not in an ego way. I don't want you going around with your thrasher, and with your whip and chains and start, I'm the lady here. I'm the queen of the Isle of Man. I'm not saying that, but I just feel like you need to speak from your solar plexus, speak from your power. I feel it needs igniting. It needs clearing. Speak from your solar plexus. Maybe start saying, I can, I do. I feel that there might be things that you are, oh, I can't do that. I'll never do that. Start getting rid of the negative. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, I want you to say that every morning, Leslie. I can. And at night, I do. I do. I can. I do. Everybody can. You can do it. And I think that's what you need to start saying. You need to start saying more from that power. Okay. In your heart desire is your solar plexus and your base. So in your heart, what you are desiring, and it's really quite funny because this just confirms that we need to physically start going with the motion of our desires, with the heart being in the base, and you've got the base in there as well. So for me, this is about just grounding that, maybe grounding just grounding those desires, really set something in stone, really put I feel what is going on in here is only half wanted. You need to really fully commit into this. Start being a bit more powerful in your heart chakra and start grounding in that love for you. Don't just I feel like whatever someone is saying, and if it's towards you, if someone says, "Oh my God, you look beautiful today. I love what you're wearing," I feel like it goes in one ear, out the other. You're not grounding that, or you're very quick at going, "Oh yeah, so are you. Oh yeah." You're quick to return that ball that's being served to you. Let that ball that's being sent to you hit you. Let it affect you. Let what that person has said or done, let it sink in. Um, and if someone said something nice to you, don't feel like you have to say something back. Just revel in that. But I feel what's being said, you're like, yes, okay, I must do that. And then it's just out here. Send it into your heart. Ground it with that power. Okay. You're vocalizing here. We're looking into your throat here. We're looking into the way that you express, in the way that you speak. And this might be with your throat being in your power chakra. So this might be just something of how you are going to approach this without feeling like you're coming across harsh, or you're coming across as a bit of a bit bitchy, or a bit meaning, a bit of a mean. Um, we're focusing here. So just look at the way you're going to express that power. That's where your magnifying glass is there. So that's where we need to look. Again, your intuition is there. And I feel that this is where the doubt is coming from. But we're confirming here that you know to trust your gut. You know what you need to do. And this is just here to say that there is a perfect balance. There's nothing wrong with what you're seeing. There's nothing wrong with the way that things are coming to you and the way that you're feeling. Okay. We just need to act on it in the heart. We need to ground this in. We need to start acting on this. Don't just let it sit there or sit in your gut. Act on it. Set your desires in motion. Let's start doing it in the physical terms. And this is because in your house of knowledge, in your crown chakra, you've got your intuition there. You've got your third eye there. So you know the spiritual awareness in there. And you have a real good connection of knowing the people around you. You really know the people around you are your connections. They're your go-to. You've selected these, and if anybody is in that circle, then they're very special people. You don't just allow any Tom, Dick, or Harry to have the energy of Leslie. You are hand selecting, you're hand picking. But by trusting in your visuals, you know those right people that are there. And in a universal way, you're connecting to those people in a strong way. Once you've got that connection, it's a strong one, but it's taken a while for you to trusting them, to connect with them. But when you do, it's brilliant. Okay. Okay. So here we're magnifying, we're looking at your throat chakra here, and you've got aquamarine, courage, the throat chakra. So it might be time now. We could be lacking in some courage here, but this is just to tell you just to go with the flow. Allow what's going on in your solar plexus. Now's the time to pluck up that courage to say that I can do this, and you can, Leslie. Aquamarine is there. You're concentrating on your voice. Start saying it. Come up with a mantra, come up with something, an affirmation, something that you can say to yourself daily. Or when you start getting that seed of doubt, just block it by saying, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. And it doesn't matter how many times you have to say it until you're like, yay, I can do this. All right, gorgeous. But you've got courage there. Aquamarine. All right. So let's do our last one. And please don't go anywhere, because we will have time for you guys to do one. Okay, I'm going to lay these stones out, and I want you to have a go at this. All right, so don't go anywhere. So number 16, please. We've just had the first one to comment. Now let's go for the last person to comment. Okay, so number 6. Number 6, number 2. Okay. So, Angela, for you, you have got in the house of your base, you have got your throat chakra. So, as I have said, your base is your stability, the base is your foundation. So, for you, if you ever get unbalanced, if you ever question the balance in your base chakra, you're very good at vocalizing that. You're very good at acting or expressing that there's an imbalance in your foundations, that you've both feet are on the ground. You're good at expressing that. Maybe, again, it's something that you do express or vocalize, and that helps you to deepen your roots, to ground yourself. And in your sacral house, you have your sacral stone there. So here we've got that intuition, we've got the power there, we've got the strength. So that, backed by you expressing, you've got the courage to act on the unbalancing there, the ungrounding. Whether this is with your feelings, if you feel that something is coming, you might start humming, you might start singing, you might start chanting, and just by doing that, just by I feel grounded by doing that. So I feel that that is something that you do to make you calm your nerves, stress relief, helping you to ground. In your power is your heart. So this is the way that you use your desires, the way that you use your heart center, and this is your power zone in your house of solar plexus. So your love, your self-worth is your biggest power. This is where it comes from. And if you've ever felt like, oh, you know, you're not feeling yourself, you can very easily just tap back into your solar plexus and give yourself that power to keep going on and to keep feeling and shining your light, even if people are trying to dampen it. Your heart is in your power. It's not in anyone else's hands. It's in your hands and it's in your power center. So you can keep marching on. You can keep going, even if people around you are trying to not let you keep going on. And that is backed up by your sacral, feeling your gut feelings, feeling that direction, feeling that it's time to move, time to go with the flow. Okay. And it's, again, it's a knock-on effect because that goes down into your base where you could perhaps be expressing that. In your balance, which is quite nice, is your crown stone and your third eye stone. So again, you've got a perfect combination there. In your heart, what you desire is what you think and what you know. So with that being in your heart, it is a real nice relationship to have. Your knowing and what you're seeing is what you can trust. Heart is, for me, it's my zone of trust. If it's coming from my heart, I know I can trust in that. And if you can see it, you can trust in that. And if you know it, trust in what you know. Don't let nobody doubt you. Don't let nobody pull the wool over your eyes. Don't let nobody knock your confidence, although your confidence is pretty strong. So I take people have, but they don't succeed. In your throat, you've got the higher heart there, the way that you connect. So again, the way that your voice is grounding you, you also know how to express yourself to other people. So this is why you might find it grounding, because by expressing yourself on a good level with people, you know how to connect, you know how to spread that web and feel what other people are doing. You're coming from a good place, and that in itself is grounding for you by expressing that to your tribe, to your circle, to those who are around you. In your third eye, you've got your power stone, you've got your solar plexus stone here. So this is saying to me, and you've got your third eye in your heart, that you are quite visually switched on. Your spiritual gifts are very much heightened. And it's something that you can really see, and you act more on what you see than what people tell you. Yeah, I feel like that there is something. I feel like that people have been stirring the pan, people have been stirring the cauldron, and have been trying to get you to react to other people by hearsay. I really feel like Piggy in the middle. I really feel that you got people telling you things, and you're going, "What? Really?" But they seem so good. They seem so genuine. The people who are telling you that, they're not genuine, and you know that because you've got the power of the sight. So what you see, you trust, and you go into, because your third eye is in your zone of trust. So trust in you. Don't let other people try and fool you and bully you into something. And this is really quite nice because your magnifying glass, what you're focusing on is your house of knowledge is there. And in there, you've got your base chakra. So you're quite grounded in that knowledge. And that's what you're focusing on at the moment is actually, I don't want any outside influences. I don't want people telling me what I should be doing. I don't want people to do things for me. I'm focusing on my knowledge and I'm grounded in that. So what I know is what I'm going to act on. And that's what is the general gist on that is I feel whatever, if there is a decision that's being made, if there is something's going on that you need to make a decision on, and I feel you're being influenced. You've got the angel and the devil on your shoulder, and you've got a group of people going, you got a group of people going, but all of that is saying to me is, go by your own feeling. Your gut is, your house of sacral is balanced by your sacral stone there. So go by that. Okay. Don't be guided by outside influences. Go by what you feel, what is inside you and what's driving you, and go with that. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and you've also got labradorite, psychic ability, your third eye. So again, this is just clarifying. Your third eye is in your house of trust, and your power stone is in your third eye. So trust in what you see, whether that is a physical, what you are actually seeing, because it's so easy for us to look at something and still have somebody alter what we're actually seeing. So that is just saying whether you are physically seeing something that you need to make a decision on, go by your gut. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you, sweetheart. So hopefully there's something there that, yeah, don't let people influence you, sweetheart. Go by your gut. Go by your own intuition there. Make that decision for yourself. All right. So we've got a couple of minutes left. So let's get you guys, because this is what it's about, Development Monday. It's not about me, it's about you. But I know the last 2 Mondays we've not had chance for you guys to come back, like when we just did the oracle cards. So I'm going to put these stones in my order, and I would like you guys to see what you can sense with those. Okay. Okay. So, and again, just like now, it's all just, you know, it's all an experiment. It's all just a little bit of development, light-hearted. So don't feel like the pressure is on and you need to speak anything. This is the first time, well, this is the third time I've done readings with the crystal balls, and each time, each Monday, Spirit tells me how to do something different. I brought 9 spheres on today, so just go with how you're feeling. You could do all 9, or just focus on one sphere and where that sphere is. So here in the base chakra, I have my third eye stone. In the sacral, I have my heart stone. In the solar plexus, I have my my base stone. In the heart, I have my crown chakra. In my higher heart, I have my throat. On my throat chakra, I have my higher heart. Third eye, I have the focus crystal. And in the crown, I have my solar plexus and my sacral. So see what you feel. If you want to ask any questions on anything, please do. This is your time. Oh, thank you, Angela. I'm glad that makes sense to you, sweetheart. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. So we'll just spend a couple of minutes on this. So yeah, Tara, the base on the house of base, I have my third eye crystal on there. So if you want to elaborate onto that, you're more than welcome to. If you want to ask me any questions on this, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, definitely trust in that, Angela. And why people are typing, why people are tuning in and just looking at this situation. Okay. Would it help if the screen was bigger? I'm sure Adam can drop me out so you can look at the spheres in a bit of a bigger picture. Okay. Foxy, absolutely. Don't you worry about that. Yes, bigger. Okay. Just drop me out for a bit and let people just focus on the crystal view screen, if that is possible, Bear. Oh, I bet they can't because of my sound. Okay, I'll be quiet for 1 minute. I'm not going to say nothing, so we can have a look at the bigger screen for a minute. All right. Okay. So I've just read out Roxy. So that is absolutely fine, Fox. If you don't remember the orbs, that's absolutely fine. It's not about what I find, because last week I had different sorts of crystals to represent the cycle. Because it's not about really picking up on the crystal energy. It's about where that chakra resonates in the house of the chakras, if that makes sense. So we have the houses. We have the house of chakras, which is what I'm being told, and it's all about where you put the chakra into that house, into those houses. So knowing what the crystals are isn't actually that much of a key player, not distantly. If I was going to do this at face to face, then I would be getting you to pick the spheres, and by putting those spheres on the chakras, then I would perhaps go into more detail of the energy of that crystal. But at the moment, that isn't needed with that. So Lucy, your higher heart is in your throat, so you can speak about your emotions and how you feel to others. Yes, yes, absolutely. I can go with that. Um, Sarah, to me, the third eye in your base suggests that it is the root of who you are and what you do. Like it, like it. Yes. And when you are in the base and you are who you are and you are what you do, if the base, if the house of base is representing you, then absolutely, then with what Lucy said, it allows you to be able to communicate to others in a better place. So those two really do go in very well. And exactly the same with and exactly the same with, where did it go? With Lucy, the third eye in your base suggests it's where you feel safe, home. Absolutely. Absolutely. Childlike happiness, creating and being creative, heart and intuition tell you the way. I like that, Carolyn. And I am new in this. I don't know the crystals you laid. Which are the two together? Okay. Just with that, don't worry about your knowledge of crystals. Okay. So these two together, this is your crown, and this is your throat, and here it's the solar plexus and the sacral. Okay. It is so hard for me to talk about chakras and not saying, oh, so iolite is in your base, green opal is in your sacral, because it's not about iolite being in your base. It's about your third eye being in your base. So it's hard for me to cut that out. But like I said, if we were doing this one-to-one in the physical world, then I would bring in a bit about the crystal energy, because it's what you picked up as well. So at the moment, we went through colours the first week. Last week we did the letters. This week we did the numbers. So it's just about throwing your mind out of, oh, okay, what does this mean? And by giving you different questions for you to give me the different answers. Oh, there's a lot of people who would agree with your daughter there, Lucy. Just ask the Moody's. We spent 4 hours this afternoon, and 3 hours was of me talking. Yes, we do. Yes, I'm just going through the comments and then I'll wrap it up. So the petrified wood in your solar plexus suggests that you are very grounded and confident in who you are and what you believe in and stand for. It's at the heart if you of what you believe and do. Yeah, perfect, Julie. Sarah, Julie, you are at peace with who you are. You accept the changes that have happened in your life, but know that others are not so accepting. You are a steadying influence mixed with a creative side. You are a person that is loyal to the last. You are always looking for the good in others until they let you down, and then you feel disappointed. Absolutely spot on there. Crystal clear vision. Your power is in your crown. To me, saying you are strong and confident in your knowing. You are a grounded and kind person. Dan, is that? No, that was petrified wood that was on the solar plexus and heart on the sacral. Leslie, you are clear about the information you get intuitively. Thank you, sweetheart. The rose quartz in your throat chakra suggests you speak from the heart. You're honest and trustworthy. You'll tell the truth, but are sensitive when doing so. Oh, bless. Ah, well, thank you all so much. We won't be on tomorrow night because we'll be settling the birthday boy in. But do join us at 6 on Wednesday when we start to talk to Wendy Raven Owl Winstanley about her love, her passion, and her spirituality. All right, absolutely good going there. Brilliant. If I can't think of anything Thursday, I might get you to do a bit more on that because it was brilliant. All right. But thank you all so much. Thank you for the birthday love with the little man. I will be sure to spread that love to him. So have a good night. Have a good evening. Speak to you soon.